Dropping later this month with a supposed release date of April 26th, we're going to be getting what is being called the final Travis Scott Air Jordan 1, this time in the olive colorway, which is technically a women's exclusive, but they are still going to be charging $150 retail for this, just like they did all the other past Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 lows. Now with this being the final Travis Scott Air Jordan 1, you can expect this to be the biggest release in April. So in today's video, I'm going to give you my take on this, give you some things that you should probably look for, and some things that you should definitely avoid when dealing with any Travis Scott release. Now when it comes to stock numbers for this sneaker, it's being reported, and there's a lot of rumors out there that there's going to be around 150,000 pairs of this Jordan 1 Olive being released on release day, which is honestly a lot of pairs for Travis Scott. You know, when we see, the past releases like the Reverse Mochas, there was only 60,000 pairs. But back in December of 2022, when they released the Travis Scott Phantoms on the Nike sneakers app alone, they had around 90,000 pairs. So seeing 150,000 pairs of this sneaker being released is actually pretty high. And it seems to be like they've been increasing them as they've come to, I guess, the end of the Air Jordan 1 cycle for Travis Scott. So 150,000 pairs does seem like a lot for that, but it's still nothing in terms of the amount of hype and the amount of people that are going to be going after this sneaker on release day. Now, some things that you should probably expect to see, we may see these actually drop on the Travis Scott website first on April 26th or prior to that. So that whole week, we're probably going to be sort of glued to YouTube and glued to social media to see what's exactly going on. Now, typically what he does is he drops merch on his website first, and then, people have an opportunity to go and buy shirts, shorts, pants, keychains, and all those other things that he has on his website for sale. Now, a lot of people have it in their mind, and I've been a victim to this over the years, where, you think that if you buy merch, it's going to increase your chances of getting the shoes on his website. His website is one of the most highly botted places each and every single time he releases a sneaker. So you definitely still want to put in for his raffle, get as many people to help you as you possibly can. But it's going to be slim pickings on that website just because it is heavily botted. There's going to be a lot of people trying to go after it. Pretty much everybody's eyeballs will be fixated on that website for about a whole week. And it happens each and every single time. So my best advice to you guys is to not go out and buy that merch unless you absolutely want some of the items that he's selling. It does not help increase your chances of getting the sneakers on his website, nor will it help you in the future at getting other releases that he may be dropping in the future. Now, normally this is exactly what happens. Travis Scott always releases them first on his website, and then they drop on the Nike sneakers app later on. Now, most recently for the Phantoms that dropped back in December, they dropped on his website, and then the very next day they dropped on the Nike sneakers app, but that's not always the case. Sometimes it's a week later, sometimes it's 2 weeks later, sometimes they don't drop at all. Like, if you remember the Air Jordan 1 Travis Scott, the high fragments, those never came out on the Nike sneakers app. That was basically just a Travis Scott website, like, exclusive. But these are expected to be dropping on the Nike sneakers app at some point. I just wouldn't really expect it to drop on the same day as the Travis website. So the Travis website will be dropping first, so that's going to give you your first chance to pick them up outside of any kind of raffles or anything like that. Now, even if this Jordan 1 Olive actually does turn out to have high stock numbers, you can pretty much expect much of the same that you've experienced for pretty much every Travis Scott release. It's going to be really tough to get, you're going to be putting in a lot of footwork, and you should expect a lot of L's. But the more footwork that you put in, you're going to have better chances of copping the sneaker for retail. I do expect this sneaker to be reselling for a decent amount of money, although I don't really see this one touching, the fragment lows or the fragment highs or even, the original Mochas or anything like that in terms of resale. For a couple of reasons. One, it's a women's exclusive, and women's exclusive sneakers typically don't do as well in terms of like resale, right? And the other thing is because this is a women's exclusive, a lot of people that wear like higher sizes are going to have probably even a harder time picking this sneaker up because, it's going to be more geared towards, women and smaller feet and stuff like that. So if you wear like, a 13, you're going to have to go out and pick up a 14.5, and this will be available in extended sizing, but I just have a gut feeling that you're probably going to have more luck copping smaller sizes than bigger sizes when it comes to this one. Now, when it comes to hype releases like this, especially for a Travis Scott, people that actually really like it, really want to get it in their collection or wear it, makes it harder for them to pick it up because people that don't like it, don't want to wear it, don't want to add it in their personal collection will be going after it full force because they normally do have decent resale value, right? Retail on it is only $150. So, they'll be going after it full force in order to, get it for retail and then sell it for a profit or trade it for additional sneakers. So, you know, it just makes it increasingly harder. My best advice to you guys is to do every single raffle that pops up, whether it's here in the United States or over in another country like Europe or something like that. You got to give yourself every advantage, because this sneaker will be tough to get just like all the other ones. This will be a problem. And, you know, picking one up for retail is probably going to be a little bit like hitting the lottery. You know what I mean? I've only hit on one Travis Scott release for retail over the years, and whenever it finally did happen for the Phantoms, you know what I mean? Like, I felt incredible. That was such a great W, even though some people look at that one as maybe being the worst Travis Scott, like Air Jordan 1. But I think it was a decent sneaker, and I'm happy that I was able to get a retail W on it. But guys, this will be a tough release. Give yourself every advantage. Get everybody that you can to help you. And I hope that you're able to pick these up for retail if you really, really want it. But guys, let me know down in the comment section below how you feel about the last Air Jordan 1 from Travis Scott in the olive colorway. Is this a must cop for you? Is this a pass? And if it is a must cop for you and you take L's all across the board, would you be willing to go out and pay resale for this sneaker? Other than that, I'd like to thank you all for your time. Thank you guys for your continued support. I love you guys. I'll catch you guys in the next video really, really soon. I'm out. Peace. For more sneaker content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you hit that notification bell so you never miss a video.